Morning. Hope you like the background here. Okay. Hope you like the background. Here we're reading from our script. Luminaughts. This presentation may be a bit longer than my average, so strap in. You're welcoming to enjoy the ride. Today's economy of motion, or EOM for an acronym, may be followed up on at you and yours pleasure for leisurely practices of the body intending to its health and well-being of actionable as hence elucidates. Viva scriptum revelation. Foot to feet clenched in behind, bent knees, elbows to twisted fists lying fetal sideways, way invisible womb bubbles after hot to cold showered. Umbra of womb replays curtain call to other trials before shock therapy. The Felding Elding Sylvanesti and the Field of Fallen Giants. Let's try it again. The Felding Elding Sylvanesti and the felled fallen giants of the field overgrown with ancient grains. The difference between the hanging gardens of Nineveh in what was once an arm of Assyrian paving histories of Archimedes' gardens of Syracuse, Sicily, may be of interest, with the impressionisms ahead on your journeys. Keep this in your backyard when welcoming a visit. It's a giant bonsai tub carved from solidified lava flows, transplanted with the native soil and trees from plum blossom, tiger maple, to seaside Douglas firs, western hemlocks, Sitka spruce, and others therein their sovereignty. End goal. Long lost love of romancing the arch story lines and how they may be reflecting upon the surface waters of our current situation, from the health and well-being of the oceans, of sea to jet streams alike. Dharma? Maybe as momentous as excavating and or exhuming a crashed extracelestial ship off the coasts of Wales and the Orkneys, near and or around Ireland, Scotland, British Isles, etc., for rooting sources of the Vanir Acer or the Tuatha De Danann, or whom they call the Ninihe, as known by the Appalachians. The course of the apparent trough the crashed saucer-shaped ship made on the ocean bottom, where it purportedly came to rest unexplored, at least by the public exoteric perspective, as there may be a strong esoteric grip of knowledge design disguised from the eye of the awareness of the consensus, remains currently under question as to whether natural formation or actual, as stated above. More research on this anomaly may be called forth over time. The contingencies of forgiveness have leeway to pass the veils through incarnations of the next life, if not fulfilled in the present one. Forgiveness is to live and let live. Everyone is doing fine in patiently accruing the luck to bypass any unfortuitous repercussions fate may be of applying through the cross-stitching hatch of individual destinies. Impatience may be a two-way street of entropies, as I learned from studying scientific mathematical research brought and bringing to order one of two orders of chaos, as is best exited in short order, as so from tempests of flowing eddying to intergalactic gravity wells. There is a danger there for any kin to Will Robinson were the existing strategy to let go before falling in too deeply into the struggle to get out, while the second type of chaotic entropy may be brought to definitive orders from the realms of quantum soup entangled from plasma stars to the recipe brought to the dinner tables of the shared experiential now. Them just how the three fortunes roll presently, with the two scientifically knowable elemental forms of entropic chaos. And so, it truly has me leading a guffaw of marveling when I engage within the context of narratives my peers make available for me to interact with. And this includes you. So I'm here to remind you that happy results are available through the realms of fulfillment of forgiveness, perhaps having depths that go beyond skin deep. Tune in to my channel to acquire the contingency plans going forwards. To reiterate yesterday's stand on business, as to invigorate the readdressment, where experimentally possible, temporary filtering seasonal dams composed of chaff from agricultural yields to offset decline of indigenous topographical guidances via such species as the beaver, may prefer to avoid getting me started on the scarcity of that particular species, prone use to innuendo in my immediate environs. For to filter polluted waterways and pool reservoirs for niche populations running the trials. Please note, once the filtering dams are removed at the proper cyclically seasoned time of any given year, they can be broken up after extracted exhumations and introduced into soil renewal experimentations. Again, please note my rights to claim my own stance in these business ventures within stewardship of our natural environs empirically. Huh? Yeah. And now we are going to pull a couple cards from the Fairy Blessing cards and the Sacred Rebels Oracle to bring some guidance as to how one or you might want to apply the knowledge shared by yours truly today within your lives to address the well-being of yourselves and the alignment with the source informant here struggling to be of humble character recognition to garner support and celebratory yields for and from the prospective golds elucidated herein. So let's go ad lib and see what divine nature brings through our consensus of awareness of what is or what isn't consensually appropriable. And I've got it already set up, and so we'll pull from the Fairy Blessing first. And I don't know what this card's going to be, so we're about to find that out. It is the Blessing of Beltane Dew, number 21. The Blessing of Beltane Dew. All right, here. Let's see what we got. The Blessing of Beltane Dew. The fairy gift of feeling beautiful and awakening to your own attractive qualities. With every footstep, a magical dewdrop is created on Beltane dawn. When Beltane morn breaks, with the sweetest bird song and the scent of holly fires lit with sacred woods, fairies dance in the delicate leaves and flowers, on the oak and the moss, and everywhere they dance, they leave the dew, shining like crystals in precious chalices of root and tree and petal and leaf. When you receive this card, the blessings of the Beltane Dew comes to you. Redolent with its life-affirming properties, restoring your beauty, reviving your soul's energies, giving a sense of being filled with an elixir that brings us back to our sweetest of selves. In ancient times, and still to this day, those who know the secrets collect the fairy dew or go sky-clad and have the clover bath that would bring back to us all the years of vital life. The dew energizing, revitalizing, restoring, and returning us to youthful vitality and presence. The blessing and gift of the Beltane Dew is yours now with this card, and to you the fairies say, be well in the face and form. Express your beauty. Do not forget that, however many years you have lived upon this earth, your spirit is free and alive, attractive and restored. Enjoy the gift of the Beltane Dew, friend, and know thou art beautiful. Oh, that's a nice one. Beltane Dew. Okay. And from the Sacred Rebel Oracle, we have, again, and we've got this before, number 23 to consider. To defend to the end the worthwhile. What is worthwhile? The ego of my involvement in the prospects going forward? That's a question mark, because my ego is pretty tried, honestly, to be honest, by the consensus. It just is what it is. So, to defend to the end the worthwhile. Beneath the illusions, pretty as they may seem, you know what is real. Beneath the lies, sweet though they may sound, you know what is worthwhile. All that is genuinely and truly essential for the heart to throb with life is worthwhile. Anything that dulls or suffocates its vibrant aliveness must be questioned, challenged, and more than likely cast aside. For the heart is our key to living an authentic life. What is there once that is compromised? Without its foundation of truth, we are to be forever lost in confusion, doubt, and despair. You are a sacred warrior, defender of the heart. You have cried genuine tears of your own grief and also the grief of the world. You have raged at injustice and oppression in your own life and in the world. You have felt the need to protect the presence of love. For whilst it is exceptionally powerful, it can too easily be smothered under lies and fears. The sacred warrior must not heed the dangerous voices that say, "Oh, stop being so sensitive. Stop making such a big deal out of things. Love is the biggest deal there is. What else is worth being so sensitive about?" The sacred warrior is vigilant that the presence of love is not chipped away by fear, criticism, doubt, or untruths. Even if others find the unflinching honesty of your feelings difficult to handle, even if those feelings are expressed with gentleness and compassion, the sacred warrior honors the task of being more faithful to love than to anything else. This includes the fear of loss. Actually, it includes the fear of anything at all. This oracle brings guidance to honor even the smallest steps in your path of the sacred warrior. You are no less important than the more noticeable or dramatic actions on the path. One single misstep can begin a landslide of great devastation. Being vigilant with what is meaningful and what is truthful, even in the smallest and seemingly most insignificant ways, strengthens the sacred warrior and prevents darkness from gaining a stronghold from the inside. That darkness will be intelligent and sneaky, that inner critic, so to speak, right? It will tell you that it doesn't matter, that this one time you can forget what you promised, that you are just one person and you can't make a difference anyway. The darkness will lure you into sleepy ambivalence and dull your light if you allow it to. The sacred warrior within will fight with love and honor to be true to what has meaning and never ever allow it to be cast aside, even if it seems easier in the moment. The sacred warrior finds joy and humor in life to prevent the seriousness of the task from stifling the heart that just wants to live and be free. That joy brings strength to the warrior and an expanded, relaxed awareness that can sense the presence of fear. Whether it is masked as anger, hate, or doubt, it immediately respond to it with fierce compassion. We have the tools, yeah? The sacred warrior will not allow fear to gain a stronghold within the heart and freeze one up. It causes us to movement or decision to be still. This oracle has special guidance for you. You are being asked to stay strong and stand your ground. This might be in a big emotional journey that feels like the fight of your life. It may, that was kind of loud. It may be in a matter that does not seem to hold much importance. Perhaps, for example, you are contemplating an idea you feel could be something, but those around you declare it is nothing much, too impractical, too little, or too much. However, what is happening or soon will be happening is worthwhile. So hold tight, ask for help through the healing process below. Stay true to the sacred warrior of love that you are and defend to the end all that is worthwhile. This oracle card gains even more significance for you if you have also drawn the new birth, guarded vigilantly in your reading. If you intuitively feel guided to read the message for that card, so on and so complete healing process below. Healing process. Put your hand on your heart and say, upon the sacred warriors of unconditional, universal, conditioning love unfolding, I ask for your support, protection, assistance, and intervention on my behalf through a universal unconditioning of love, that what is truly worthwhile for the light of life of the heart be protected and preserved within me and in the world for the greater good through my own free will. So be it, Moting. Repeat up to 3 times if you wish, as this can be said once or twice daily during times when you feel that you're fighting to be heard, fighting to salvage your creative ideas from the critical voices of others, or fighting for your right to simply be yourself and live your truth in this world. You can also use it for any other purpose that feels worthwhile to your heart. These declarations have power. Use power freely with great joy. Defend to the end the worthwhile. Thanks for your time and considerations today. Au revoir. Akashawa, and peace out.